So it's wonderful to have you back again for Microsoft PowerPoint 2013 step by step. And I hope that you can continue working, even though sometimes I myself feel a little bit tired. And of course that comes through the videos as well. Anyway, let's catch up and let's continue with chapter 9. What we have here to talk about is adding other enhancements such as word art, text generation, inserting symbols and equations, capturing screen clippings, creating hyperlinks, attaching actions to text or objects. Word that we already know and we have used a lot, so it's going to be very easy to continue with that file which we have for it, organization A. Now with slide number 1, on the insert tab in text group, click Word Dot button to display Word Dot Gallery. In the gallery, click the third thumbnail in the first row. Which is going to be the name, fill orange accent 2, outline accent 2. Right. With the object selected for editing, enter organization. So let's take this organization 101. Click the border of the object to select it for manipulation. Move and resize the object so that its frame spans the middle of the top half slide. Approximately the middle of the top half, so it's like this. Right. Okay, we can still a little bit pull it through, such as this way. And then select the text, and on the Format tab, so on the Format 2 tab, display the Word Art Style Gallery. And try a few other styles. When you finish exploring, click the fourth thumbnail in the first row. Fill white outline accent 1 shadow. Still selected the text in the Word Art Styles group, click the text fill arrow and then take orange accent 2 lighter 40%. In the Word Art Styles group, click the text outline arrow. And then in the theme color palettes, click the fourth swatch in the third column. Which is supposed to be ice blue, background 2 darker. So Ice blue, yeah. Ice blue. Background 2. Darker 50%. There we go. In the border style script, click the text effect button, point to transform, and triangle down. So we should have a triangle down here. Right. And once again, but this time reflection, half reflection, 4-point offset. So reflection, half reflection, 4-point offset. And then let's put the whole thing a little bit lower, so that it's going to be more interesting. And one more thing we can do, perhaps, we have here the reflection options. So what I did is reflection options, and the transparency decides the distance is here. So why don't we try to take distance a little bit closer. Then the size could be like 50% only, and the transparency could be like 30% only. Right, or let's say 10%. Why don't we just try with 10%? So, looks more interesting, right? Just to see that we have a lot of options, you can also manage it by yourself to do more. Reflection options, we had glow options, we have 3D options, we have a lot of things continuously, 3D rotation options, and so on and so on. So that's it for now. And our next point is to insert symbols and equations. So something like mathematics a little bit. Let's stop here and let's open the file we need for this section. Display number 13. And in the insert tab in symbol script, we have symbol and equation. Before I continue, I also have to add something here, so that we can also add symbols and equations. Now let's click symbol so that we get the dialog box and display the font list with Wendings. All we need here. And let's find an icon that represents something like winter. So this, for example, might be a snowflake. And let's insert it. And close. And we have it. Let's make a space between. And let's do this step 1 to step 4 for spring, for summer, and for fall. I don't know if we have everything what we need, but we can try at least. So let's say we need the flag for spring because it's windy, summer and the sun they match together actually, and fall and flower, or actually the crop festivals or something like that, they also match. So flower, something like that. Right, here we have different things. Well, let's see if I also find that. I already changed the windings to the other windings. There should be rain. I didn't find the rain, to tell you the truth. Guys, where is rain? Do anybody find rain? Because I don't find rain, so I keep it as it is. And now let's insert somewhere an equation. For that we have to go to Insert tab again, and Equation. Okay, and select an equation box for manipulation. Sorry, what I wanted to have is to put it here, and this is supposed to be an equation. Okay, now let's enter to convert this to Celsius. Okay, and click the equation placeholder. And it is a design tab in the structure group. Structure group. Click the fraction button to display a fraction gallery. Right. In the gallery, click the first thumbnail in the first row. Stacked fraction. Yes, it is. And then click the top box in a fraction and enter F minus 32, and in the button box enter 9. Press N to move the cursor to the right of the fraction structure, then press space bar, enter X, press the space bar again, and enter 5. Then click the blank area of the slide. This equation subtracts 32 from a Fahrenheit temperature, divides the result by 9, and then multiplies that result by 5 to yield the Celsius temperature. PowerPoint has taken care of formatting the fraction so that it looks professional, but let's examine the other available display options. Click the fraction and then the Design Tool tab. Fraction, the Design Tool tab. In Tools group, click the linear button to change the fraction format. In the Tools group, click the Professional button to return to structured format. Right-click the fraction point to Math Options, and then click Change the skewed fraction. Right click again the math option and then change the stack fraction. With this assignment we finished. We continue with capturing screen clippings. Thank you. This is supposed to be not a very long assignment, so let's start with organization B, and we go to slide number 4. Then stop your web browser. To capture screen clipping, go to Microsoft.com. So we have a picture here. Whatever it is Surface Pro. Okay, this is going to be nice. And let's activate our organization B, then insert, then screenshot, button to display the menu that contains gallery of open windows from which you can capture a screen clipping. Just open this surface right now. And now we have a question. If I want to have automatically the automatically hyperlinked one with the URL from the browser. So let's do it, yes, of course. But other than that, let's do it again to see what we have. Yep, and no. Well, we have both the same times. What I can do additionally is that I can crop it, and I would crop it as well, because I'm not going to really show anything else but the machine itself. Right. Perfect. Greatly done. Now what I can do still is to center it, and this is done. Let's put it up, and now we have the Surface 3. Thank you very much again for your work and support. Let's continue with creating hyperlinks. For that we need nothing else but I guess organization C or something like that from chapter 9. Yes, it is. And we have to turn to 9. Slide 9, chapter 9, slide 9, wonderful. Okay, and we have here contact info. Now, select the words just as I did, and on the insert tab, you have the chance to go to hyperlink in the links group, and then I guess we have the chance to click email address, and we can add an email address, msn.com or whatever, and in the subject field let's put organization presentation. And then let's click OK. Let's leave it this without. All right. So once I'm here, I have davidmsn.com. And both, if I'm going to slideshow or reading view, it should be very similar. Then I have the screen tip. Accordingly, I can of course start working with it and send email to the person. So let's display it now. Slide number 5 displayed. And on the insert tab in the links group, once you clicked, of course, the image, the graphic, then again click for hyperlink. Then in the hyperlink dialog box, in the link to pane, existing file, creating tools, browse. Hold on. Then click the existing file or web page, and to display the contents of the last folder you accessed. With the contents, chapter 9, double click the procedures document. Switch to reading view again. Click on the graphic. It turns out that we have reached our document. Let's close it, we don't need it, and let's press escape to go to normal view once again. Display slide number 6, where we can then add the screen tip. So let's click the clock. Click the clock at the left of the table, and in the links group click hyperlink button, and then in the upper right we should have a screen tip, and check out this book. Is our text, and then let's click OK. And then add an HTTP link. What it is, it doesn't matter. Shop O'Reilly.com product 9780735669093.do. Okay, let's check it out. Display the slide in reading view again. Now we have checked out this book, and it should come to the book, but as you see, we have a problem. We can't reach that book now. Maybe I mistyped something, that can also happen, but you see, we have to search for that book once again. Let's press on escape, and now we actually finished with our task. The last task is going to be attaching actions to tasks or objects. For that we need July meeting and slide number 8, and select the words equipment replacement, and in the insert tab in the links group, click the actions. So what actions can we have here? and the mouse click page. We can take it to hyperlink 2, and we have the list here to display, which can be displayed, and then click the slide to open the hyperlink to slide dialog box. Once you're done, then take the equipment replacement. And then let's click OK. Click the OK to close the action settings box. Then notice that on the slide we have a link, because equipment replacement these words are now underlined and displayed in the color assigned by the team to hyperlinks. On a different slide, let's attach an action that plays a sound when you point to it. So display number 4, slide number 4. We need again action, but first we have to select the words. How did we do? We need actions again, and this time we go for mouse over tab. And it is totally identical with the mouse click. But what we will do here is apply sound, I guess, to check. And we need here uploads. And I click OK. Once again, the color changed. Now let's switch to reading mode. Let's move forward. You saw what happened. Okay, that was a mouse over, so I guess I made a mistake here. Let's do it again. Option. Yeah, it's a mouse over. I need a mouse click. Definitely need a mouse click. Slide, equipment replacement, and that's it. There we go. Perfect. Once again, escape to normal view, and then display slide number 6 this time. Then on the Insert tab in the illustration group, click the Shapes button to display the Shapes gallery. Okay. In the Actions button area at the bottom of the gallery, click Action button Home. Okay. In the upper right corner of the white area of the slide, drag the cross shape pointer to create the home. When you release the mouse, the action setting dialog box opens. With the hyperlink to option selected, the first slide in the box, right? At the bottom of the dialog box, the highlight click checkbox is selected, right? But dimmed to indicate that you cannot change this setting. In the dialog box, display Hyperlink to and click Slide to open the Hyperlink to Slide box. The slide title list, click second one, Agenda, and then click OK twice to close the two dialog boxes. With the action button still selected on the slide, on the Format 2 tab, in the Shape Style group, click More button. And in the gallery, click the third thumbnail in the fourth row. Which is going to be then Subtle Effect Olive Green Accent 2. Then click away from the button to display the results. Let's get to reading view and let's click on the house and we come to agenda. Right. Let's go to slide 2. So displayed, and then in the Insert tab in the illustration group, click Shapes button again to display the Shapes gallery. And what we need is an action button, which is the return icon this time. So what's going to be the return one? This one here. Once again, we have to create it. Then in the upper right corner, we put it. And the action settings dialog box opens with the hyperlink to open the last slide viewed. This is not what we want. We want slide number 6 again. Let's change the colors accordingly, what we had before. Perfect. And then you see it perfectly works. We can jump between the two slides. This has been perfectly created. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. We may continue with chapter 10 in a while.